of the iceberg. But next, let me call on a twofer and a five-tool player. A twofer because he was both a student and he's with us now as an academic and colleague, and a five-tool player, somebody who is one of, well, if we were to have an all-star team of the baseball talent of the 4,000 people, Gerry would be on it. Gerry Chiaro, are you there? Who are you? Where are you? And what's your Don story?
Thank you so much, Jim. The Don stories could go on forever, but I want to start. Yes, I was one of those creative students of Don, and I don't know if any of you have kept his graded papers, but I have a bunch of them downstairs, and when I kind of need a kick in the head, I'll go take a look and read through and realize, like, what the hell was I doing back then? Because I'd get the 6 or the 7 and all the purple ink and everything else. Certainly, I did not go into the creative side of things. I want to take it back to September of 1983, certainly one of the great months of my life. It's when I met Don Schultz. It's when I met my wife, who was on here for a while, but she's out in Whidbey Island with her family celebrating her brother's birthday. So, Mary, I don't think you came back, but met my wife, and my White Sox, Jim, won the American League West as well. So it was quite a month. I just wanted to share a couple things. When I was thinking about Don, 2 words really came to mind: vision and fight. Vision and fight. And vision, not in the way that Don was a visionary in the market, but the way that Don helped us see things in our industry, see things in each other, see things in people, and see things about ourselves. And, you know, he helped me see things, and he helped me learn things from the time I was this 23-year-old young, and like Jeannie said, poor student, kid who grew up on the south side of Chicago, who had no idea what he wanted to do except a dream to play professional baseball. And when that fell apart, a marketing class sort of showed up, and that seemed like it might be a little bit of fun. Turns out that I was able to secure an internship, and at the internship I met a whole bunch of folks that had come out of the program, and they encouraged me, if I wanted to do what they were doing, to come in to apply for and come into Medill, and I certainly did, and it was great. All through my life, Don has been a constant part, if you will. I'd come back to recruit. Ron Jacobs has just gone before me. First class project I worked with was with Ron Jacobs' class at Northwestern when I was executive at one of the startups, one of the marketing technology startups in town. The second one I did was with Martin and Don. And there was something about being in the classroom that really sparked me. And as things moved on, in 2009, I was given a chance to teach as an adjunct. I joined the faculty, and about the 3rd class in, I realized that this was something that was just creating a certain joy in me that I had no idea was really there. A couple years later, I was continuing to teach, and Frank Mulhern calls me in. He goes, "Hey, I'd like you to teach this marketing management course in the fall, and I'd like you to teach with Don," which about blew me away to think that here I was, this young kid who come into the program, and here I am going to be co-teaching with Don Schultz. I didn't know if I was really up for it. But Don also helped me see things there in my ability to relate to students, and it was really so important to me. The last 8 years that Don was on campus, his office was next to mine, and I always got the biggest kick out of that. And it was such a pleasure because I could see him whenever he was on campus and I was on campus, and he was always kind, he was always thoughtful, and he was always provocative. He always made me think. He always made me better, and I just think that was great. Now, as far as the fighter part of it, when I was a student and I was interviewing for a job, I remember I got a call from an executive at one of the major agencies, and it was the follow-up after the whole day of interviews. And as the comment went on, as the feedback was going on, he said, "You know, we really like you," and he goes, "Well, by the way, you know, Don likes you too." And I was surprised. I said, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, he thinks you're a fighter. Thinks you're a fighter. You've got certain fight in you." And I thought, how did he see that? Because I thought that that was something I was trying to play a much cooler cat. I did not want to be seen as sort of this hard driving, competitive type A person. But Don, somehow he saw it. And, you know, when I think about Don, I also think that he's a fighter. He fought for what he believed in. He fought for us as students. He fought for the faculty. And I think some of that work that Judy shared about Don blowing up things, he fought in a way that made us all think and made us all really better. In the Pride of the Yankees at the end, Lou Gehrig, you know, in his address to the fans at Yankee Stadium says he thinks he's the luckiest person on earth. And oftentimes I think for that ability to come to Northwestern as a 23-year-old kid, really didn't know my way in the world, trying to figure out who I was, to find Don, who's been with me so long, and to find the love of my life, it was quite a month, and I still think I'm the luckiest guy there is. So thank you, Heidi, for all your friendship over all these years. And thank you, Jim, for putting this together and giving me a chance to speak.
Yeah, follow that, Heidi, okay? Now, so I told you Gerry was a five-tool player, and I especially appreciated as a White Sox fan saying something nice about the Yankees, even if only in a movie. Thanks, Gerry.